doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
1200 Red is in the building. How you doing today, bro?
Good. Appreciate you having me, Kel.
Yeah, man. I hit you up. I was like, yo, I need you to come on. I saw some of the newer music you came out with, particularly with my dog YSR Grams. And you got a voice, man. You got something different. You don't hear that everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The only other person has some similarities, RMC Mike, where you can kind of associate that a little bit. And you work with Flint cats, right? So you're out there in the Flint Beecher area.
Yep, I did, most definitely. I did some stuff on RMC Mike. I did music with Crispy Life Kid.
Yes, my baby Crispy.
Yep, and YSR Grams.
What do you think it is about the Flint cats that you guys are so connected with each other with? What do you think? How do you think that came together?
It's just they sound unique. I ain't gonna lie, they sound crazy. And then like I've been rapping off like Detroit beats since I first started rapping, but Flint sounds just crazy. It's different, and it just gravitated me. It just pulled me in. It's just something about it. I just like all the bass and all the energy because I'm an up-tempo type rapper. So when I just heard they stuff, it just fit me naturally. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, I have a very great connection with Flint cats too. I think because we're both outside of Detroit, but we both contribute a lot and work a lot with Detroit, that we kind of feel like brothers to Detroit, and I feel like the brothers of the brothers feel connected with each other more so, right? And you're from Grand Rapids, right?
Yep, Grand Rapids.
I think you're like the third guest of the year from Grand Rapids, man. Talk about growing up in Grand Rapids, man, and how that led you into making music.
Growing up in Grand Rapids, I mean, it's different, you know what I mean? In Grand Rapids, it's like the city, our city. Hold on, let me get this lit. Growing up in Grand Rapids, it's like our city ain't really big on hip hop culture and stuff. I feel like our city got to really get more bigger on the hip hop culture type part. But growing up in Grand Rapids, it was. I'm trying to think.
Well,
That was a good question.
You want,
my bad. That was a good
yeah.
question.
Well, do you want to just go into the music part about it? Like when you started getting into making music?
Yeah. Cut that off, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
No, you growing that back. Hold on, I'll answer that question now.
For sure. Talking about you
Growing up in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, talking about Grand Rapids and how that led you into making music.
I mean, Grand Rapids, it's turned, you know what I mean? We the second biggest city in Michigan, so, you know, it's a lot of potential in Grand Rapids. And then just like seeing other people, it's a few other people in Grand Rapids been rapping, you know what I mean? Like, our city just ain't really that big on music, you know, because we out in West Michigan. We a couple hours away, you know, so my big cousins rapped, really, seeing them rap, and a lot of industry people, that's really what led me and made me want to rap, you know what I mean? But my cousins, they ain't really push it or take it that serious. You know, I took it serious, and just seeing people in other cities, you know, doing their thing made me want to, you know, like, shit, I could do that shit too.
Yeah.
'Cause I got a story to tell, and I got a lot of music.
Yeah, man. And again, I think a lot of people kind of forget that the tonality too matters a lot in music, and you're taking every single part of the song seriously. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to some of your music, it's like you don't skip a bar, you don't miss. Like you're doing your best to tie it all together. Like no loose ends on any of your music. So you're trying to go to the artistry side. Like it's not just a rap thing for you.
Yeah, it's not just a rap thing, because I'm versatile. I got auto-tune songs, I just ain't really released none yet. And then, like, I'm versatile. I can make all different types of music. I don't feel like I could just make one style of music.
No.
I feel like I could even go to different genres and all that. I'm versatile.
What was the first days like for you in the studio, and what gravitated you to start making music?
Man, really, I'm gonna be straight up. I just sitting there getting high, just playing around with my niggas, just not on shit. They in the studio. So they like, Red, jump in that bitch. I'm like, man, fuck it. I'm finna just jump in this bitch. I jump in there. I said some slick shit. They like, bro, you got to keep rapping. You got to keep rapping. So I just kept doing songs, but my team wasn't taking it serious. So I'm like, fuck it. I started really tapping in with Wayne 616. And then shit, after that, I started taking it serious, started going to the studio a lot, just trying to perfect my sound. And then I just kept going and me, when I make a song, I really just like go in. I don't like having to stop or take breaks. I like trying to just go in straight through. If I'm doing one by myself, I don't know, it's just something about it. I like it when it's more raw like that.
Yeah, like not punching in. Oh, you're just gonna adjust your microphone real quick. Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, punching in, right, and versus just going throughout the whole song or as much as you can get before you need to set a new record, right?
Yeah.
Do you appreciate the punch style, or is it just something you're just not interested in? Or
No, I appreciate the punch style. I definitely like it. It's just something I had to gravitate to more like since like 2020. Since like 2020, 21.
Yeah.
I ain't really punched before then. It was just all go in for me. I had to really gravitate to that. I ain't gonna lie, because I ain't like doing it. I don't know.
So, like, if you and RMC Mike are in a room together and the lights turn off and you guys both start talking, are people going to say who's who? Is it easy to figure it out, you think?
They gonna be able to tell because my voice not as deep as Mike's. Mike's voice deeper than mine. If you really be around us, you could tell.
Really?
Like Mike's voice, his shit deeper than mine. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna be able to tell, though. For sure.
Talk about the the relationship you guys have with the Flint cats, though, like, in particularly, even if we talk about RMC Mike, like, is it more business, or did you guys grow a friendship or anything like that?
I mean, it's business, but I appreciate them dudes out there, no cap. I appreciate RMC Mike. Shout out RMC Mike. Shout out Crispy Life Kid. Shout out YSR Grams. Shout out Bag Life T. Scam Likely. Yeah.
You and Scam Likely got a project out too, right?
Yeah.
And I'll talk about that.
Scam Likely just dropped.
Yeah, talk about that whole collaboration.
Man, that mother crazy. We just put that motherfucker together. I ain't gonna lie, on some organic shit. Shit.
I like how you guys used the Keenan and Kel kind of like graphic. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was different. We had to come with something catchy for him. We just came together because when I did something with Grams, that's when I met Scam. And shit, we just locked in from that first day and shit. He came out to Grand Rapids. I came out to Flint. And we just knocked that motherfucker out.
Yeah, I've listened to some of his music, and I'm actually kind of surprised when I listen. I'm like, it's actually pretty well put together. Only thing about Scam Likely is no calling, no showing me is crazy. That is the crazy. This guy no called and no showed me. I could not believe it. I was like, Scam, how are you about to destroy the connection between me and you with this no call, no show? Man, he's supposed to pull up. He didn't pull up. He didn't even call me to tell me he wasn't pulling up. I need professionalism. You showed up on time. You know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on with these cats, man? Scam. Breaking the connection between Detroit and Flint single-handedly, man. But the guy is very talented, right? At the end of the day.
Shout out my boy Scam Likely. Go crazy, man. Y'all gonna get it together.
Yeah, I can listen, man. No. Anyway, talk a little bit about breaking into the scene more. Is Detroit your demographic? Is it a place that you look at as a place to wanting to build, or are you looking more at the mainstream as a whole?
I mean, I'm looking at Detroit and mainstream. I mean, shout out to the city of Detroit. I appreciate Detroit so much because I done came down here and did like close to like 30 shows performing at the clubs like The Horse, shout out to Sting, Dollar Bills. I did a couple other little stuff. I got invited to a lot of stuff down here, and I appreciate Detroit so much. I ain't gonna lie. And then just like, Motown Detroit, at the end of the day, they started it. You know what I mean? I started here. So, you know what I mean? Definitely, like, I look at Detroit like the industry. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, I'm trying to break into Detroit. I'm trying to break into both at the same time. You know what I mean? Because I look at Detroit like the industry. I always looked at it like that. Like, it ain't never been like, oh, Detroit just started. Detroit been popping. I've been fucking with Detroit. I've been fucking with everything they doing. Shout out to Flint, too.
What's the earliest that you started really paying attention to Detroit music? How far back does it go for you?
It go back to, like, I'm going to be honest, like 2010. 2010. I was listening to Dope Boys Cash Out, Team Eastside.
Yeah.
I was fucking with everything they was doing tough. Then I was, who else I was listening to? Rocaine, Dex Osama. Shit. It was a lot of different music that was popping back then. I ain't gonna lie. Icewear Vezo, GT. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the
LOM Rudy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Team Eastside Doughboys Cash Out era, that was roughly at the 2010s. They were like heavily dominating that for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then the Rock Bottom and Street Lords kind of like the Blade Fade Away era as well, where the time was kind of closing out, right? It's a very interesting time for Detroit music. Now, if you start contributing more to the mainstream right now, do you feel like you're going to keep your same style, or do you feel like you got to kind of mold it a little bit differently to fit into the mainstream?
I feel like I can mold it a little bit to fit more into the mainstream, but I really don't want to mold myself to fit into nothing. If it's meant for me, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And I'm versatile. Like I said, I don't just got one sound. Like you going to hear, I got a lot more music. I got like 5 mixtapes on ice right now. So I got a lot more music, and I got different sounds. Like I got auto-tune, and then I could do different beats, like different sounds like Florida, New York types, Cali type. I'm versatile, so I ain't really worried about that part. I just feel like it's more so expanding myself, getting out there in them different environments.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough at the end of the day, bro, because what works here might not work somewhere else. And then the thing is, here it's a limited population of people that can really keep replaying and buying your music. Especially if you feel like you want to expand as an artist, you need to start fitting into different crowds kind of a little bit. Not to change yourself and not to change who you are, but to start changing the music to make sure that it kind of fits to that style a little bit more.
I get what you're saying.
The biggest mainstream artists, like, the reason that they're that big is because their music hits in every single different city. All types of demographics can listen to that person. Like, Drake is universal. Anybody can really listen to Drake. That's why he's the most successful artist in the world right now.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? When you get into the studio, do you have your own kind of methods or ways to start? Like, do you have your own ritualistic aspect or anything when you're getting into the studio?
See, I'm gonna be honest, I just sit there. I get high as hell. I drink a little bit sometimes, but I really don't like being drunk. I like just getting high, and I just go crazy in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I write sometimes, and I freestyle. I do both. You know what I'm saying? But I let the beat just talk to me. I don't really sit there, and I just let the beat just talk to me and go crazy. That's why I don't be trying to, like, force nothing. I just let the beat talk, and I just go.
Yeah. So you're saying that the producer end of it is a major contribution to how you can even think of the music in the first place?
Definitely. The producer half the song, for real, because without the beat, you just rapping on nothing. Yeah. So shout out to the producer for sure. Producer, a big key. Yeah,
you work with my boy Primo. Primo is just constantly releasing legendary beats, man. He's worked with, like, literally everybody.
Yeah, shout out Primo for sure.
Who brings out your best sound? What producer brings out the best sound for you?
What producer bring out the best sound for me? I'm gonna say Wayne 616. I'm gonna say Energy. And I'm gonna say, who else? I'm trying to think. Baby on the Track. I'm trying to think. It's one more producer I could think of. I can't even think right now, but...
See, now they're going to hate you, bro. Whoever that one guy is, he's going to be like, damn, why don't you shout me out, gang? And then you're going to be like, damn, I was thinking about you. And then
Pablo 616. My boy Pablo 616. I got some stuff off his beat y'all ain't heard yet.
Yeah, man. So you have these tapes on ice. Now, is that a marketing strategy behind the release of them? Or, like, why are they still being held up?
Really, I'm just dropping independently, so I'm about to just spread them out because I got so much music. I feel like I got too much music. Like, and I just ain't really got I'm doing everything independent, so I'm just really just letting it fly because I really would have been let it fly, but people be telling me, like, bro, you got to space your stuff out. Just the people around me that I really value their opinion, they be like, bro, just space it out. Don't drop so much so fast because I could drop them all back-to-back every week if I want, but I'm trying to space it out like a couple a month.
Couple a month? I don't know. It just all depends, man. Every artist is different at the end of the day. You see some mainstream, look what Lil Wayne did. Wayne dropped tape after tape after tape. You couldn't even breathe between tapes that he was dropping, right?
Yeah.
And then he had the single releases all the time. So what you're talking about is single drops before the EP or tape drops.
Yeah.
That's the strategy that most labels are using, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not planning on dropping a tape like anytime soon or anything like that, then you can kind of go a little crazy with your single drops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it works differently for everybody at the end of the day. Now, have you been seeing the results you expected so far with the amount that you've been pushing?
I mean, I've been seeing some results, but I ain't gonna say what I've been expecting because I just got to keep pushing, though. You know what I mean? I don't expect nothing to just be handed to me. Got to keep grinding independently because I've been rapping since 2016, but I was in a group at first, so I didn't really start pressing it really serious till like 2020, 21. And then just, you know, certain things happen. You know what I mean? At times it slowed me down, like got into a car accident, all type of different little things happen. So I'm good now, so I'm just pressing. And that's what I'm about to keep doing. I'm about to keep dropping a couple tapes a month. Got plenty of videos to drop. I'm finna drop probably like around 40 plus videos to end this year out.
When you were in the group, do you feel like if that time was more allocated to you being independent, do you think you would have got further faster? Do you think that held you back a little bit, or do you think it was a benefit to being in a group for that long?
I think it got its pros and its cons. I think it held me back in a sense because I think I would have got further faster, but in a sense, it was a learning experience. And the best experience to learn to me is a firsthand learning experience, the best. So I would know, like, I wouldn't want to be in no group in no future situation. If somebody was to try to offer me something, I would turn it down. Like, somebody offered me a deal, like, last year, something that I really wasn't interested in because they was talking about me being in a group or something, but that just didn't catch my attention because I wouldn't want to do nothing where I got to be in a group. I'm a team player. I'm very big on being a team player, but I'm focused on myself, and I'm trying to push myself right now.
So,
people,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say,
a couple
so
people around me.
So from past experiences is what's making you not want to be in a group, or is it just overall who you are as a person is saying I don't want to be in a group?
No, it's not even past experience. It's like, yeah, I learned from that, but I got the potential and I got enough music and I can hold my own weight on the song by myself. I got plenty of music and I'm, like I said, I'm very versatile and I go crazy. So yeah, I know I'm good.
What response have you been getting from people? Like when you talk to people individually or their DMs, like how are people seeing your music and what are they saying to you?
I get DMs every day. I ain't gonna lie. People be showing me mad love. Shout out to all my fans out there that show me love. I appreciate y'all from all over the U.S. You know, it be people in Detroit that write me. It be people in Grand Rapids. It be people from all over. Shout out to everybody that write me. Yeah, I appreciate them. Real talk.
Now, if you start focusing more with Detroit, is there a particular artist you want to do features with or you want to work with or collaborate with?
I'm trying to think. I want to work with. It's a couple artists I want to work with. That's what I'm trying to think. There's a couple different artists I want to work with.
Who fits your style, do you think? Who do you think, like, this is a good collaboration?
A good collab with me would be Nook. I think Nook, me and Nook could go crazy on one. Or I feel like I'll go crazy on one with I'm trying to think. How many you want me to say? Just a couple?
Yeah, whatever's on your mind.
I'm trying to think.
I can think of 5 right now who work great with you.
All right, you say 5, I'm gonna say 5.
I see you and Joe Harden working great together. I think that would be great. I think you guys. I seen you guys together, but I don't know if you guys did music together.
Yeah, I met him before, but we ain't never done no music. That would go crazy.
That would go nuts.
That would go crazy. I'm trying to think. I can see me doing something with GT. I can see me doing something with, I'm trying to think. I can see me doing something with Vezo.
Yeah, that'd be hard. He rocks. I mean, I'm not saying you're from Flint, but since you kind of have that Flint kind of feel a little bit, he's heavy rocking with the Flint artists right now. Now, there was a time, bro, where I noticed you were wearing an eye patch, man.
Oh, yeah.
Was that looks or was that, like, necessity?
No, that was after my car accident.
Oh, okay.
Like, after my car accident, I pulled up on Crispy Life, like, probably like a week and a half after my accident. My eye really wasn't even opening all the way. Like, my eye didn't open for a couple of weeks. My eye was just closed because I fractured my eye.
Oh, my God.
It was, like, hanging on my head. So they told me it was, like, a centimeter or 2 over. I would have to get surgery, but I was good. So I just had to let it heal naturally. But when I did all that, if you really go back and watch the video, and you watch the other part of the video, when me and Crispy Life, 200 Red and Crispy Life Kid Dope, and you look through my Cardis that I got on right now, you can see like my eye is like, it's black. But I shot that other scene like probably a month after. I shot it way after, so my eye was looking a little bit better, but my shit was fucked up bad, I ain't gonna lie.
What happened in the accident?
I was just driving one night, you know what I mean? And then I just was I was making a left. I was in the turn lane, and the car like T-boned me. And then I like hit my face right on the steering wheel real hard. Like I banged my face off the steering wheel. And then after that, I like woke up, got out the car, had to help this girl make sure she got out her car. You know what I mean? After that, I left, went down the street and like passed out. Like I passed out, woke up at the hospital, you know what I'm saying? My cousin, my brother, them made sure I was straight. And then that's just how that whole situation went. I was fucked up. I was tripping. I ain't gonna lie.
Did they guarantee you that your eye would be fine, or did they say there was like a chance that you would lose sight or anything like that?
No, they said I could have. They said I could have almost went blind. If it was another like couple more centimeters over and then I had to do surgery, it could have been a chance I went blind. Because surgery ain't no guarantee. I could have came out of surgery bad. I could have came out of surgery good. So they like a centimeter over more, you would have been, possible.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, thank God you got through that and not losing your eye either. It's like, whew, man. I was talking to a friend the other day and he lost a family member because she went to get like the BBL surgery or whatever, and she died on the surgery board. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, people don't realize how serious surgery is. Like, there is no guarantee to surgery, man. That shit could be anything could damn happen to you. Even dentists are accidentally killing people these days. It's fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. With these projects that you got out on ice and everything like that, do you have features on any of them?
Yeah, I got a crazy tape finna drop with basically all the features I mainly been doing. I got Welcome to the Murder Mitten. I got a mixtape finna drop. It's got me and Grams, me and 200 Red Wide Sour Grams. It got Crispy Life Kid on there. It got RMC Mike. It got AK Bandamont. It got, who else on there? Scam Likely. It's gonna be, I got a lot of features on that one. That's my next tape dropping, but after that, it's really gonna be mainly me the rest of the year.
Yeah, so basically, damn Flint, man, you guys, motherfucking, that's a good collaboration. All those cats are fire, bro. At the end of the day, everybody knows that. I think when you look at the unity of what's happening in Michigan, as far as all the cities really bringing out their best artists and getting it pushed, it's like people recognize Detroit, but they don't even realize that Flint is a part of that, really, and so is all the other places. Ypsilanti and Grand Rapids are like breaking into now to the scene. Do you get notoriety in Grand Rapids when you're in the city? Do they get the music thing? Like you said earlier, like it's not really like not too much going on, but do they get it? Like the people around you, like you're fucking trying to push it, you're trying to make shit happen, you're trying to push it, Detroit.
See, it's like Grand Rapids, it's a very hateful city. I'm just gonna be straight up and honest with you. That's why it's like my city, everybody for self. So it's just, in Grand Rapids, it's really hard to push down there. I'm just gonna be straight up and honest with you. That's why I try to move around. I be Flint, Detroit, Muskegon. I be moving around to other cities, you know what I mean? Dealing with talking to a lot of different people, because you can't just sit in one spot. You can't just sit in one city and just expect the results that you want, you know what I mean? But I get a lot of love in Grand Rapids. I ain't gonna lie, whenever I'm out, a lot of people in Grand Rapids know me. I'm very well known in my city. It's just, you know what I mean? People might say I'm antisocial, you know what I mean? But I'm a real cool nigga if you know me. Anybody that know me, I'm a real laid back, chill nigga. I'm just about my business, and I'm real big on family, and I stick to myself. So, you know what I mean? That's just the type of person I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it, man. You, I guess people would have to really get to know you to get to know you. Like, really spend a lot of time with you for them to understand, right?
Yeah.
Music is a good way to communicate things that people can't figure out right away, too, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's some of the songs in your catalog that you kind of want people to check out that might be being missed right now?
A couple songs in my catalog y'all need to go check out. That 12 Red Chosen. I just dropped a video to that.
Yep.
That go crazy. 12 Red Real Talk Part 2. That go crazy. 1200 Red Shooting. 1200 Red Vampire. I got something called Vampire.
Why'd you call it Vampire?
Because that motherfucker crazy. I like the way I started it off. I'm like, when it's nighttime, I don't sleep, bitch, I'm a vampire. Punch a nigga in his shit and get his jaw wide. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's fire.
And my voice my voice, it get deeper, like the louder I get. You see how you just saw that?
Yeah.
My voice get deeper the louder I get. I could freestyle for you off the top right now. And as you see me getting hyper, you're going to see my voice get deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's just how my shit is. But I can rap calm to you on some smooth shit too, in the same voice I'm talking to you in. I just know how to switch my shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not changing my voice to nothing like
no,
that.
your voice naturally.
It's something I've been doing.
Yeah,
you listen to my first songs, I've been doing it, you know what I'm saying? And the older I'm getting, my voice naturally gonna do what? Get deeper.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's crazy as fuck, man. Yeah, you can fluctuate between it being common versus it being more aggressive and shit like that.
Yeah.
That versatility is important, man. If it's like too monotone the whole time, then it can get, stale. Like, I'm not trying to hear this no more. But like I said, when I listen to your music, I hear it's very tight. Like, you really are particular. It's not like you're not being vague when you rap. You're not like just letting things slide. You're actually trying to make sure you fill up the song properly at the same time.
Sure.
I think you. I mean, look, man. I never really said this on a podcast before, but I do think you're pretty damn underrated in my opinion. I think that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You need to get your sound out more. Have you been reaching out to these platforms like Detroit Rap Daily and Detroit Rap News and whatnot?
Yeah, I done got a promotion on both of those platforms, honestly. I'm trying to get more tapped in with Detroit Rap News. You said Detroit Rap Daily and Detroit Rap Daily also. And who else you said?
Those are the two I was mainly thinking about right now. Do you see a response? Did you look at the comments and look at what anybody was saying or any feedback or anything?
I got a little bit, but not really like what I was expecting, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's about consistency, and I got to promote more. That's what it's about. I gotta link up with those guys and get a real plan together. That's what it's about. Cause I can't expect nothing just off one or two posts. You gotta be flooding them every day, every month. That's what it's about. Stand in front of their face.
Yeah, I think like at minimum for an upcoming artist, you're looking at like $500 to $1,000 a month just marketing, which is like could be 12 racks a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's minimum, right? At the end of the day, do people reach out to you for features to have you on their songs?
Not really. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my
Not
God,
really.
you guys are fools.
People
All
really
fools.
don't.
No, I'm telling you. I would right now. How much would you sell a feature for?
See, I done got paid for features though, a couple times. Like somebody paid me from Virginia, and shout out my dog Carly. He paid me from Kansas. We finna be doing a video real soon, but I did a feature for $250. Then I charged my dog Carly $100. I ain't gonna even care.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, if somebody's smart right now, they'd hit you up and be like, all right, bro, can we work out a 10 feature deal for like $1,500? And would you say yes to them?
You said, say that again.
10 features for $1,500 all in one day. Would you do it?
Oh yeah, I'll do that for sure.
See now, right? Because
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna blow up. I'm pretty damn sure. So I think
I appreciate that, bro. Real
I'm
shit.
being serious. I never say shit like this. I'm being serious. I'm pretty sure you're gonna blow up, and then like that dude now has 10 fucking features from you that cost him $1,500. Versus if he hits you up in 5 years, it's gonna cost like fucking $50,000 to $100,000 to get that shit right.
Yeah.
That's you gotta lock in with people early, man, because like if you know somebody has talent, you can't wait for them to start blowing up when you hit them up. You gotta hit them up when you know you see potential. The moment you see potential in somebody else, like the moment I see an artist and I see potential in them, you gotta find a way to work with that person. Even if you have to pay or whatever way is to collaborate with that person, you gotta get in early. Right, because in 3 years you can't look back and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing I did 3 years ago." No, you're gonna have to upcharge everything or make everything different.
For sure.
You become more exclusive with time, right?
For sure.
Talk about some of the future projects you have coming out. Oh shit!
I got that Welcome to the Murder Men. Now I also got Kill Rapids Part 4. I got Villain Part 4 coming out. I got a lot of music. I'm trying to think what's another project. What's the name of them? I ain't really thought out the names to my new projects all the way because I got so many of them. You feel me? Y'all just gotta make sure y'all keep paying attention. Make sure y'all keep paying attention. I got a lot of tapes coming. You're gonna keep seeing them, bro.
I'm gonna ask you some imaginary note card questions.
All right, bet.
Some imaginary note card questions would be, what's the difference? What differences do you see between Detroit and Grand Rapids?
Difference between Detroit and Grand Rapids. Like Detroit, y'all clubs bigger than ours. off the dribble, you know what I mean? In Detroit, it's like the support different because people will support you even if you're not even their own. If you hot, if your music hard, people gonna tell you in Detroit like, your shit hard, your shit hot. It's like in Grand Rapids, people won't support you if you're not their own. Like if you ain't my people, I ain't really supporting you. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But in Detroit, people will still salute you. Like, all right, like I done got that when I came down and performed in the club plenty of times. You know what I mean? I done bumped into a lot of different people, and they told me they was messing with my music, like, for real. Like a lot of bigger Detroit artists too. A couple of bigger Detroit artists.
Yeah, for real. Talk about that. Who hit you up? Who reached out?
No, they ain't reach out to me when I was in the club. I performed in front of Sada Baby and Skilla Baby.
Oh shit.
It was at the Horse one time. It was like February of 2022. February of 2022.
Birthday party? Are you talking about the birthday party? Are you talking about? Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
February?
I was there. Yeah, I was there too. Yeah.
See, I had performed that night.
Oh shit.
And I rocked the stage, and they was both fucking on my music. And then another time I performed when Payroll was there, and I talked to Chaz Bling. He said he was messing with my lyrics and, you know what I mean, my performance. He said I did my thing, so yeah. I appreciate that.
What's your level like on stage, level of intensity? Are you throwing your body everywhere, or are you more calm and chill?
No, I was going crazy. I'm surprised you ain't see me. I came on stage going crazy that night. I'm jumping
I was
everywhere.
probably drunk.
I'm jumping off stage, bro. I'm doing everything. I'm not even just like no rapper. I'm a rock star at the same time. I'm going crazy. Like, I'm just being myself, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going in there going crazy because I want to give the people a real performance. You know, I ain't just come here just see me sit there, sit still and rap. I want y'all to stand the fuck up, dance, have a good time. 1200 Red in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that.
Oh, what does 1200 Red stand for?
1200 Red shit. Like, I'm red. You know what I mean? 1200. The address that I was like raised at. It was 1207 Cass. It's on the southeast side of Grand Rapids. So, you know what I mean? My address where I was raised at, 1207 Red, don't sound right. So I'm like, you know, it's the 1200 block. So I'm like, 1200 Red.
That's fire.
And that's why I just came with the 1200 Red.
So your street that you grew up in is such a significance to you that you decided to put it in your artist name.
Definitely, because I grew up on a very dangerous street in Grand Rapids. You know what I mean? It was one of the most dangerous streets in Grand Rapids growing up. And, you know, you could even research that and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm just very grateful to, you know, still be here and RIP and free my people that ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing.
You ever see those videos of, like, these Caucasian people going to, like, the ghettos and the hoods and stuff and, like, filming everything and just, like, following artists and stuff like that? If somebody came and did that to your street, are you like, how do you look at that? Do you like, okay, this is marketing and promotion, or do you look at it like, what do you think, this is a fucking zoo? Like, what do you think this is? Like, how do you look at that?
I don't look at that and feel no type of way, because at the end of the day, it's like you doing that is bringing more attention to that area, and at the same time, that's finding a way for if somebody don't figure out a way to make money off that, then they're a fool, because you got to figure out a way to make money off that and capitalize. Like, and at the end of the day, that's giving another black person or somebody, whatever color you is, not just whatever color you is in that bad environment, because it's not just black people in the poverty environments. It's giving somebody a way to just make it out. So I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying?
So
I don't look at it like that.
That's interesting. That's kind of cool to hear. Talk about imaginary cards, man. So a celebrity crush, god damn it.
Celebrity crush. I'm gonna say. Damn, so many. There's so many.
Usually a guy has one, like, automatically. Like, that's the one right there.
I'm gonna say Rennie Rucci, fine ass. Fuck it.
Who's that?
Rennie Rucci.
I haven't heard of Rennie Rucci.
She fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. She cold.
I'll look her up after I get up. Rennie, is she a porn star?
No, she a rapper.
Oh, cool.
She a rapper. I couldn't think of one. You gotta be specific. You just said think of one.
When somebody asks me.
You
Ask me who my favorite celebrity crush is.
I already know yours. I already know what you gonna say. You gonna say Cash now?
Yeah. See, that's like, but see, that's how how certain I am about that. So you got to be certain, man. Like, the celebrity crush is like that girl. It instantly just hits your head right away.
Yeah.
You're poly, bro. You like multiple women in your life. You need multiple women to be a part of your life. That's what it sounds like at the end
You
of
ain't lying. You ain't lying though.
it. I'm not
No
lying.
cap. No cap.
Yeah, you don't figure yourself settling down while you're on the rise, right? That'd be too much.
No, I would if it's the right woman in the right situation. It's just nowadays they be all over, so it's really hard. That's why you threw that question at me. I ain't know what to say. I'm like, damn.
What do you mean they're all over?
These girls be all over the place. They wild. At least the ones I bump into. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's just what I attract, but the ones I bump into, they just be all over the place.
Like they can't just settle down with one person.
No.
Have you found somebody that was like of character that matched you, but like they couldn't settle down, or did you ever find anybody even close to your energy with that?
Yeah, I have, but it's just it don't ever work out for some reason.
Yeah, because they still want to be crazy, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have been told I'm toxic, but I ain't even toxic.
What'd they tell you when they said you were toxic?
Man, a girl just told me like recently, like the way I touched her, she could tell I got toxic energy. I'm like, what the fuck? I was threw off by that. Like, I don't know. I ain't even toxic though. I be chilling.
Yeah,
I don't be on none of that shit. That shit petty. I be chilling.
toxic is like basically when you're doing something that's wrong for both people, but you keep doing it. Like clearly this isn't gonna help either one of us, but you're just gonna keep doing it. I think that's what builds a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, let's say nothing's making sense between us, but we do really good in the bedroom together, right?
Yeah.
You staying together because of how good you guys are in the bedroom is toxic because everything else is wrong, you know what I'm saying? Or purposely making the other person mad, right? Like you're doing something that you know the other person's going to get upset and then you start ignoring their phone calls. That's like toxic traits, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But you couldn't even find somebody that you could just stay normal, basically.
No, I attract crazy women. I ain't gonna lie, I attract all crazy bitches. I don't know why. I just attract crazy bitches. It's just something about me. I don't know if it's because I'm hype and the music, and I just attract crazy bitches. Ain't nothing I can do about that. They be crazy for real. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't want that.
No, I take a sophisticated, a classy lady, you know what I'm saying? But them the ones, they be looking at me like, I don't know, like he gonna be problems. They just give me that look like, and then especially if they hear my music, they really be like, no, fuck that. I ain't fucking with him.
Yeah.
He too wild for me.
But they don't know that if they actually got to know you, you'd be like, yo, no, this is like I have a part of me you don't understand yet type
Yeah,
shit.
basically, but they don't be trying to hear that shit. They be like, fuck that.
Well, imagine a woman, all right, so you meet a girl, she's a rapper, right? She's the same characteristics as you and everything. She's a girl, she's a rapper, she's got tattoos, she like feels like, she had a rough past. Is it easy for you to turn down your guard and be like, all right, look, I'm gonna give it a shot? Even though from the surface you don't look sophisticated, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Could you see the opposite? You being the opposite and doing that?
I'm always willing to give shit a shot. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, life too short. You can't not give shit a shot. If shit feel right, I'm gonna give that shit a shot at the end of the day. I ain't no judgmental ass person, you know what I mean? Like, I come from the hood, you know what I mean? I come from the bottom, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. Sophisticated women need to give us a shot. I mean, I have a girlfriend now, but sophisticated women need to give men that don't, like, we don't look sophisticated and shit, but that doesn't mean shit. I think the people who look sophisticated and act sophisticated are actually just capping, bro. You can't be like that right all the time. Like that fucking walking all perfect and shit, wearing suits and shit all the time, talking all elegantly and shit all the time.
They don't even be wanting that shit either. That's the crazy part about it. They don't even be wanting that shit. They really just be acting like that. When they be by themselves, they don't be wanting that shit for real, for real.
Yeah, bro. You're right. We just cracked the code that women actually act like they want sophisticated men, but that really they don't want sophisticated men.
They don't.
But they don't want to act like they don't want sophisticated men.
I'm telling you.
We just cracked the code, son.
They be playing mind games. You gotta know how to play with their shit too, because they be trying to play with ours.
Yeah, no lies. Damn. Run us through what everybody can look forward to within these next couple months, man. Projects and collaborations you got coming up.
Man, y'all about to see me go crazy the rest of this year. I'm dropping at least 2-3 mixtapes the rest of this year. Every month I'm dropping mad videos. I'm dropping a lot more music with YSR Grams.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of music finna come, so my little cousin, Brian 1200, who with me, we got a lot of music coming. My dog, Han, we got a lot of music coming. He from Grand Rapids. Who else? I got a lot more music. I got a lot more music coming through the rest of this year.
Yeah, so one last question, bro. If somebody was to offer you a deal, what would be the minimum you would have to take right now?
The minimum right now.
Let's put out the details, right? So 3-year deal, 30-70. They get 30, you get 70. They market you, they distribute for you. How much would you need, bro?
How much would I need?
3 years. They got 30% of everything.
I can't even think of a number right now off the top, but I'm just gonna say something in the 6-figure neighborhood.
6 figures? $500,000?
No, I ain't gonna say that much. I just say like, shit. It just gotta make sense at the end of the day, cause I ain't no greedy nigga. I'm just gonna get straight to the point, bro. Like, I'm not no greedy nigga, bro. Like, and I ain't tripping over no money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rich, but I ain't tripping on no money. I know how to really get money, like, independently. Like, I done spent over 50K on rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping about the money. I want the right situation. I want the person to be really for me. I want the person to have my best interest, like, be on music. Like, I want to make sure they, you know what I mean? That's what I care about. I don't always just care about the money, because if you do right and you work hard and do what you're supposed to do, the money gonna come at the end of the day. Only a fool would not know that. You put the work in and you do what you're supposed to do and you read your contracts and make sure you're not no illiterate, just dumbass, high motherfucker. I'm not smoking no weed reading that contract. I'm going to sit down with a lawyer and get every word broke down to me. You know what I mean? Anything I don't understand. But I'm a very literate person, so I'm just not all about the money. So I ain't just gonna even tell you no amount, because I can't tell you no amount. It's about the right situation. It's about the right marketing. It's about everything. It's not just about, oh, they gave me this money, I'm good, I'm set. No, because I want to be able to keep going. I want to have success. I want to be able to, oh, they thought I was only going to make $500,000. I ended up making $5 million, $10 million. I ended up going, you know what I mean? Like you said, industry, whatever it take. I just want to take it to the top at the end of the day, but stick to my morals and stand on business. You know what I mean? It's about morals. You know what I mean? I'm big on that.
You're like, you have high integrity when it comes to what you want out of this.
Most
and what you're
definitely,
going to get
I love
back.
music. A lot of people just, oh, I'm just doing this just to do it, or I'm looking for a while. Like, I've been doing music for so long, so it's like I love this shit. I really love this shit, and I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. If this shit don't go nowhere, I'm going to still keep rapping. I love this shit at the end of the day. Can't nobody take that away from me. When I'm sitting there looking in the mirror and I'm by myself, I'm putting my all in this shit, and I'm going to keep putting my all in this shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna let up, because I really love this shit. Like, I was that cousin growing up. I played sports. I wasn't that good at shit. Like, I was straight at sports, but I wasn't cold, you know what I'm saying? Then I fucked myself up. So after that, it was just like, yeah, I'm finna rap. And then I didn't even think I could rap at first, and then the shit just started getting better and better and better and better. You know, people fuck with my shit, so I'm like, let's do it. This is what I'm meant to do. So I'm just pushing this. That's what I feel like God put me here to do. So I'm going to keep rapping at the end of the day, because I love this shit. It ain't always about no money for me. Yeah. It's about, like I said, it's about,
true intention behind it, right? No, yeah, man. Like I said, that's why one of the reasons I hit you up, bro. I was a couple weeks ago. I was like, motherfucker. I was looking at the page and I was like, shit's legendary. And I actually feel like when we promote this bitch, right, like promote the interview, right, and get this bitch out there, I think people are gonna really be like, what the fuck? Like, that was right here? Like, this whole, we have this motherfucker in Michigan? That's crazy. So that's hopefully what we can make happen within the next couple weeks, man. Appreciate you being a part of this, man. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Level Visuals, shooting these productions. 1200 Red was in the building. Route. Peace.